Personality type 7, the perfectionist connecting personality, the Whorl Spiral pattern. Now, let's explore another fascinating fingerprint pattern, the Whorl Spiral. As you observe this pattern closely, you will notice something very distinct. The ridges do not simply flow in one direction. They begin to move in circles, going round and round and round in spiral formation. These spirals may flow either in a clockwise direction or an anti-clockwise direction. This continuous circular movement is what gives this pattern its name, a Whorl Spiral. At the center of this pattern, you will find a core, the smallest, most concentrated point of the design. On either side, you will see two deltas, which acts like a boundary, holding and stabilizing the entire spiral flow. If you observe carefully, you will notice that the ridges are larger at the outer edges, and as they move inwards, they become smaller and more compact until they reach the center. This gives the pattern a sense of depth, movement, focus towards the core. The spiral itself can be seen as either moving inward, drawing energy towards the center, or moving outward, expanding from within. And this direction of flow adds another layer of meaning to the pattern. Another important aspect to understand is the ridge count. We measure the ridges from the core to the delta on both sides of the pattern. Sometimes the ridges may be equal on both sides, and sometimes one side may have more dominance. If the ridge count is higher toward the thumb side, it reflects the ulnar spiral. And if the ridge count is higher towards the little finger side, then it reflects a radial spiral. This tells us about the dominant flow of the personality. Interestingly, this pattern carries qualities of both ulnar and radial traits, making it a personality that is balanced yet dynamic. But beyond all these structural details, there is something deeper. The spiral represents a continuous movement, a journey inward and outward, a pattern that is not static but constantly evolving. And as we move forward, we begin to understand how this circular movement translates into the way you think, you feel, and live your life. Personality type 7, the perfectionist connecting personality. Now let us move from the pattern to the person behind the pattern. If you have the Whorl Spiral fingerprint, your personality reflects the same circular, continuous movement that we see in your ridges. When you observe your fingerprint, you will notice that the pattern is circular in nature. At the very center, there is a core from which the ridges begin to spiral outwards, moving round and round, expanding as they grow. And this is not just a physical design, it reflects the way your mind works, your emotions flow, and your personality functions. You are someone who tends to go deeper and deeper into things. Your thoughts are not linear, they are layered, evolving, and continuously expanding. At the same time, the circular movement also reflects your ability to connect. You don't just see things in isolation, you naturally link ideas, people, and experiences together. This is why you are called a perfectionist connecting personality. You seek completeness, you want things to feel whole, aligned, and just right. You don't like leaving things incomplete. You tend to revisit, refine, and perfect until it meets your inner sense of satisfaction. And at the same time, you have a natural ability to build connections with people, with thoughts, and with situations. You understand relationships, not just on the surface, but in the more integrated and meaningful way. But this continuous movement, this desire for perfection and connection also brings its own challenges. Because when the mind keeps on going in circles, it can sometimes get caught within itself, and that is what we will now explore. The traits that emerge from this powerful, dynamic pattern.